actually was at this conference at the gala dinner when I was called upon to become an honorary member of Ecsite.
When I came together with a colleague, Dr. Hassan Douek from Al-Quds University, a Palestinian, that we tried together to build coalition, to build cooperation between Israelis and Palestinians, and it was a very, very, very tense time. And we couldn't really realize our friendship and our collegiality, and we didn't know what to do because the situation in the area was so complicated. So we decided to go together to Ecsite and ask our European friends to help us. And I think the most emotional part was when we called people to us and asked them to help us, and we invited them to lunch, and we said, we would like to work together, but we need your support, to see how many people came to help us. And it was an emotional but also a very practical, because the end was a very huge project, and the end is that the Palestinian now has a science center at Al-Quds University. And it's all started as an initiative that we started at Ecsite.
We had a proposal to work together with the Palestinian University and science centers in Israel. It was the first time 10 years ago when this was possible. And using science to bring these two populations together, to do something together, was absolutely fascinating. And I had the chance to present that project at the conference of Ecsite in Munich. And I saw people in the room who were crying because of that opportunity that we had. And I think I will remember that all the time.
Actually, two moments. The moments when we opened, first moment when we opened the Ecsite annual conference in Warsaw. And that was just a couple of months after the grand opening of Copernicus Science Center. So we were really tired after all this work that we done with Copernicus. And then my team asked me, why are we organizing Ecsite annual conference just a couple of months later? This is crazy. But then when I came back to my staff and asked them, what's your opinion now once we opened it? They said, wow, it's lovely. It's absolutely amazing. And on the very next day, I was elected the president of Ecsite.
2 years ago, Japan endured 3 catastrophes of a huge earthquake, a devastating tsunami, and a human-made disaster of a nuclear power station meltdown. America responded to help people recover. I made a special request to Ecsite to take a few moments to address the conference that followed 2 short months after March 11, 2011. I wanted to share what we learned from dealing with these calamities, and Ecsite generously allowed me to speak. I was overwhelmed with the sincere care and concern, as well as interest, expressed by the members of the conference, and I was very moved.
When I did the opening at the DASA, and there was all these 700 or 800 people, and I was very afraid because, I mean, I do a lot of shows, but it was all colleagues. And this is something very special, so that was a real strong emotional situation, and it was so nice that they all have been so playful and just followed me in this opening situation, which is usually so formal, and that was really woo.
The first one, it was in 1999. I was checking in, and Gerdy Lacote stepped on my foot, and he looked at me saying, "Your foot." I said, "Yes, my foot." "Oh, your foot." That was very emotional, being touched by a dinosaur of the science center field.